My name is Ronnie Edwards. I'm in the band Falls for the Elderly. I scream and I play guitar. I was a PS WWE for a while, throwing old people into bed. But yeah, the band name came through like one of the other only guys in my class. And he came up with a playlist for me called Falls of the Elderly. And he's like, you should make a punk band called that if you ever could. Then we just had an opportunity to make I was trying to make like a not popular band at all, but then it kind of popped off. But yeah, I changed it to Falls for the Elderly. So that's where it came from. And then most of the songs are from the perspective of a dying nursing home resident. We were creating a band with like 4 or 5 members. I wanted to record an album, do bass, everything separate. They're just starting to like push everything fast, and I was like, we need to slow down here. I was like, let's just make another band. I'll sing, I don't give a crap. And then like literally that 3 minutes, Wyatt, our guitarist, just was like, that was our first single. We were gonna do 2 bands, but then we started getting popular, so we put the 2 bands together. So that's why if you listen to our album, it sounds like 2 different bands in one. It's like multi-genre. And when we had under 1,000 followers, it was so hard to get shows because people didn't want to take the liberty. So we literally had to book the venue, pay them $200 to rent the space, sell tickets, and you know, like luckily most of them we didn't lose any money. We like were able to pay it off. But there was like 1 or 2 times in Toronto we literally lost money paying for a room just to play. But then we played like 3 shows, like London, Toronto, and Hamilton, and we like popped off. Like people were like singing our songs at the 3rd like show. I was like, what the heck's going on here? People were coming to each show. I was like, holy crap. And then yeah, we decided to like add Jacob to the band and then just make it into one. I was the one that was more in the creative realm. They just wanted to play shows. Especially the more members you have, it's harder to get everybody like together and on the same idea. There's always someone that's more interested in like going all out, like nonstop, when then there's also other people that are just like so focused on like just writing the music. Myself, I take this band very seriously and I put a lot of time into it. Like I'm just a restaurant worker now. I was a full-time PSW, realized the band was picking up, so I just went back to restaurants because it's more lenient with your schedule. Planning everything for the band is basically my whole job. I just take all the liberty to doing that, but then I just give the other members like things to do. And as organization comes for the band, I took ideas from other bands, like just look at their social medias and just see how they do stuff. And then I just try to keep posting on busy days, like a Friday at like, 6 o'clock when people are done work. Like I'm always on my computer. I'm always contacting promoters, people to do a review about the album, anything like that. But sometimes I have to take breaks off of the social media just to keep the band going. Or like I can't even listen to our own music for a couple of days. How Falls for the Elderly writes their music is very complicated. Growing up, I would hang out with my friends and we'd drink lots of alcohol and eat mushrooms and stuff like that. And we would just like write songs and write in these books. So I have these books. I just kind of like went through and seen some of the old sayings I would have, and I would just kind of put it together with my ideas for this band. It just like create poems almost within the songs about healthcare. Basically, we didn't even work with anybody in London for our recordings. It was all in St. Thomas at a place called Conjure Recording Studio. London is really an awesome music scene. And then just like going to all the shows, like seeing Heart Attack Kids. Like there's so many famous bands from London that are just like popping off and exploding. The whole community works together. Like there's photographers, podcasting, everything is just all in this one realm, and we actually have such a strong community here. And there's like the Forest City Music, I'm botching what they're called, but they help out a lot. There's a lot of like programs in there. I got like help through them. And just the shows we're getting. Like we're playing with DZ Death Rays from Australia, and they contacted us. Like I didn't have to do anything. If anybody wants to get into the music industry any kind of way, just go support your local scene. Just literally just go to shows, go to local shows and just see what's happening. And you'll get inspired. Like I have friends that are going to shows and now they're creating bands. Don't stress too much about the music scene, just do your art. That's the thing. Like if I overwork, I start to stress, but if I just actually, enjoy jamming with Mr. Adam and everybody, it's awesome, dude.